My name is Sean Olive, and I'm Senior Director of Acoustic Research for Harman International, or Harman X. The whole process of what we do has been a long journey, starting more than 30 years ago at the National Research Council with Floyd Toole, who I met as a master's student in 1986. And I was a tone meister, a recording student, finishing my master's, and I kind of went full circle through the circle of confusion. I started out as a musician, got frustrated with the recordings that were being made. I played piano and wrote jazz orchestration, and so I went into recording, and then when I went into recording, I was frustrated by the lack of science in the studio. And that's when I met Floyd. At that research lab, we basically did research to figure out how to do very controlled listening tests to get people's opinions on, what sounds good, what they like, and in parallel develop a set of objective measurements so that we can correlate people's preferences with objective measurements. So over those, out of that lab came the science to be able to gather subjective opinions of sound quality, as well as how to very efficiently measure the speaker and figure out what measures correlate with what people like. So when we develop a new product, we understand the science now, how to make a speaker sound good. We have a lot of data that tells us if we design to this target, people, the vast majority of people, if they have normal hearing, will actually like that. So it's a fairly straight ahead process now, where we develop a speaker, we use measurements, and we get the speaker about 90% there, and then the last 10% we do controlled listening tests where we bring in trained listeners. They sit down and evaluate the speakers double blind, so they're not aware of what's behind the curtain. We choose our very best competitors, and they sit there and over the course of 20 minutes tell us what they think about the speaker. They rate them, and by and large the science works. People generally like the speakers that are most neutral, flat, smooth off axis. It's a fairly predictable exercise. I think in terms of loudspeakers, we know quite a lot now. It's a pretty mature science, and I think really what remains is the interaction of the speaker with the room. So we can design almost perfect speakers in our lab, but we have no control over the customer, where they put them, what kind of room they have. So I think the remaining part of the equation is figuring out how to automatically calibrate and compensate for speakers in rooms. I hope we're remembered for our taking the guesswork and basically helping people design good products more consistently and faster, taking the guesswork and the black art out of it, and making it a real science, so that in the end, the science helps build better products at lower cost, so more people can enjoy good sounds. So I think we've democratized audio and brought it down to a price point where more people can enjoy it.